we go. Should be up now. Okay, good. This. Welcome back to Supporting Lies of P. Let's see where we can keep going. And I've updated my weapon from a cane because this is +8. Yeah, if you missed the other one, I basically did a rill, got that wrong, and then was dealing with 5 minutes of anxiety over it. That was one of those. Dance's Curved Swords, or whatever that is. +8, so it's an update until I can get my umbrella with more moonstones. Yeah, so I was already at the Grand Exhibition, fully explored. Then it's the original handle. It's the only one that scales really well. And it does slashing damage, whereas opposed to most of the handles I got are stab weapons. Yeah, so I went through the arcade, went through the exhibition, now it's time for boss fight. Oh, and P is suddenly looking more human.
Welcome to my grave. This is where evolution becomes real. Period. I am Victor, the champion.
Beat the strongest man of the circus.
Light to the followers of the truth!
Ow. Ooh, another one. Oh, even the music is nice to go with it. Now things are serious when the choir starts singing. Oh, phase 2. He's injecting more drugs. He's now a harbinger.
The new world belongs to us.
Oh shit, he runs right at me. So yeah, I got my Falcon Eyes upgraded, so now I can evade and shoot. And with get an immediate shot right off as well. Alright, let's see how this cube is for Legion caliber regeneration. Is it only a one-time? That kind of sucks. I thought it was like regenerate. Oh, he grabbed my Spectre. Oh yeah, and I also unlocked phase 4. No, the only test was the Falcon Eyes, like the regeneration for the Legion from the Wish Cube. Maybe what I'll do is I'll give the Spectre the ability to inflict shock. Oh yeah, one of my phase 4 abilities I unlocked. When my pulse charge is fully discharged, it has a passive regenerative ability, meaning that it will passively recover its charge. There we go. And I didn't die. The champion of evolution.
Why be humble? I am evolved. A better man.
Who are you? Oh, look, it's the Barbed Warrior from Dark Souls. How dare you, golf clap? Don't you know I'm going to kill you? Creepy.
I'm surprised you defeated Victor.
Simon
Victor's
Manas.
creations are truly marvelous. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Simon Manus, a leader
Manus.
among alchemists. I've known your father for a long time. We used to be colleagues, you know. Geppetto didn't understand that the petrification disease can strengthen humankind. Locked into conventional thinking, I'm afraid. But even he can't stop such a magnificent discovery. It's the door to a new world.
Okay,
You've seen
Wester.
this place with your own eyes? Truly inspiring, is it not? What do you suppose our cure has created here? I have to admit some surprise. I didn't expect you to be as rational as we are. I'm impressed, even if it's a lie. I'm sorry I underestimated you for being a puppet. You're open-minded enough to hear the truth about the petrification disease. The disease does not signify death. It's the process of purifying a person's essence. A purified human who overcomes the petrification disease will gain a strengthened body and a mind free of lies. The essence is ergo. Yes, the ergo you use as your power was once a human being. Our undertaking is to help others experience this purification through this elixir. Truly, it's an honor. Ergo's power can do even more. In the hands of the Awakened, its abilities are limitless. We already have the means to control that power. Power beyond your imagination. So while you wallow in a pathetic past, we step forward into humanity's future on the Isle of Alchemists. You're welcome to come to the island and witness our triumph firsthand. Or perhaps you'll make a futile effort to stop us. Maybe the Saintess statue can help you. In any case, good luck. Standing against evolution must be exhausting, not to mention demoralizing. Keep your chin up, puppet, and I'll see you soon. No one can say that Simon Manus, leader of the Alchemists, isn't hospitable.
Sanctus of Mercy statue gallery. That was probably one of the more longer dialogue aftermaths. Reborn Champions Ergo. Yeah, I gotta run back anyway. If I remember correctly, the gallery's back this way. Oh, hey, Sophia. Emote unlocked. Respect. Saintess of Mercy statue. You can do a system reset using the Saintess of Mercy statue. Gold coin fruit can be consumed to reset your level P organ Legion arm. The more you reset, the more gold coin fruit is required.
This device must be powered by gold coin fruit. A new life for an old puppet.
Okay.
Sorry to startle you. It seems that the power of the listener within me, the power to hear Ergo, is getting stronger. It's powerful enough to send not only my voice, But even illusions...
We got the Dark Brotherhood listener. She's called the
Maybe
Blue
it's
Brotherhood.
because of the power of this Saintess statue. I came to you because I wanted to tell you about Simon. The terrible things he does. I should have told you about Simon earlier. But it's the sort of thing you have to see to believe. He is the most dangerous man in Krat. He spreads mayhem and death for a delusion he calls evolution. Simon wants to evolve a new world in Krat. A horrible future, even worse than the disasters we already face. That's why I woke you up. If you can't save Krat from Simon, no one can. Find the Isle of Alchemists. Someone must know how to get there. I will help as much as I can, of course. Please, save Krat. Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm a listener. To bear witness. I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me in this time and place.
Because someone at the developer studios played Bethesda's Skyrim and decided, we need a listener.
Wanting someone to hear it was once human. Or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel. Who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees. If they get the chance, the alchemists might force me to make such a tree of them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemists' victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears. Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krat became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The King of Puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krat from this nightmare.
Before I spend Ergo to level up. So said Mistress First? The first movie? I, Adriana, recorded for the brothers and sisters praise Pistrus, the one who will swallow even God. Listen, my brothers and sisters, I, Pistrus, shall tell you about the world's secrets. In the beginning, it was a wish. It had to be a wish. It's the only paradise perishable humans can have. For thousands of years, humans' wishes perished, but one reached the star. That was a miracle. More so because the star was a very good one. The star answered the humans and descended to Earth. Then, everything began. Two people got information at the top. Okay, so I'm gonna go buy one more Legion Wish Cube and probably change it out for something else.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping me.
So yeah, apparently there was like a change as he was becoming more human, and instead he looks more like a human being than a puppet. Slightly taller, apparently.
At the House of Vanini.
I always will. The Grand Covenant. You're not asking much, are you?
Yeah.
Very well. Geppetto himself created it, and God help me, I made it work. It's in every puppet, a sort of conscience. And in theory, it should have prevented anything like the puppet frenzy ever happening. It's because we don't truly understand Ergo. At least, that's my view. Sometimes Ergo-driven puppets gain what we call awakened egos. Individuality, more or less. Which is a dangerous thing if someone's not ready to handle it. Though that is rare. Or used to be. Hence, the Grand Covenant. Humanity's safety net. But it did not work. The puppet frenzy happened anyway. And I still don't know how. So, the King of Puppets, how did he get around the Covenant, I wonder? He used the Ergo wavelengths, but what did he do to their consciences? However, it's a different story when a single puppet cracks the safety device of so many puppets. Does the Grand Covenant break when their ego awakens? Or did someone cause the frenzy after lifting the Grand Covenant? If it's the former, the King of Puppets is the culprit. If it's the latter, the King of Puppets is a means to an end. I am but a simple, brilliant genius and a man about town. I do not pretend to be otherwise. That is why I'm asking you to solve this. Everything depends on what you do now and your choices. I always welcome friends.
Yeah, when I was thinking about that article I read about V, Vangini.
Will you do, me a favor? For once, it's not difficult or dangerous. Just give this to Alidoro. I'd give it to him myself, but he's in the Barren Swamp now. He'll understand the significance of this gift. I know. Just do this for me, and I'll be grateful.
Four-fingered glove. Gift of gloves made by Eugenie for Alidoro. Uniquely, it only has 4 fingers. Eugenie vividly remembered the stalker who saved her from the workshop tower right before she starved to death. She prepared a thoughtful gift to thank him for his heartbreaking sacrifice.
I know my way around.
Lady Antonia has heard about the Grand Exhibition. She realizes their cure is meaningless. Her illness has worsened. Perhaps because she lost hope. I fear we might lose her soon. Lady Antonia cautions against it, to be sure. But I still believe the gold coin fruit is our last hope. I have heard about an alchemist who knows how to use that most miraculous of medicines. Please find a way to treat her.
Great, now we're getting in more side quests. Oh yeah, and that supply box, now I can buy Crescent Moonstones, 3 more Dark Moon stones, and an alchemical booster, which initially I thought was a single use, but can be used multiple times.
People have no idea so many. Thanks for keeping.
Damn, I wanted to see what Boss Soul Victor could make me.
You don't remember much beyond Rosa. Ask me about it.
Yeah, wait till it shines, and then it will become a new weapon. A weapon blessed by lies. Yeah, a lot of people seem to forget that prior to alacrity being a thing or quickness being a thing, that healer wasn't reliant on those boons. Like, the role of healer is merely as a healer, and if possible, support boons. and I can picture Ren just going, "Oh God."
How's the cure for the petrification disease coming along? Glad you asked. It's going well, thanks to you. Sadly, it cannot cure everyone completely. Victims who have progressed too far have already lost organ function, and there's no way to restore that. Even if we eliminate the petrification disease, they won't last long. Their passing might be less painful than petrification, though. Are you sure? I can make a cure, Mr. Stalker, but I leave the choice to you. A longer but painful life, or a quicker but peaceful end. I'll make the cure if you give me 1 gold coin fruit.
Cure for Antonia.
Stalker, please.
Not in bag 1. Yeah, I'm switching this out because that was disappointing. That may or may not work. I want to take that just because it says reduces damage received. Ooh, actually, we'll get provocation. Okay. I'm actually curious if whether or not...
Sure isn't exactly
I'm curious if whether or not you can get a Spectre for normal exploration later on. Yeah, they did the same for the Druid. Because the druid has 3 traits in the elite. The first one augments it to do conditions. The second trait increases its healing over time, but at the cost of no alacrity, and the third one gives alac to allies. So yeah, here's what I get for phase 4. Were you talking about grindstones one time? That could be good, or yeah. And here's the level 4. Ability type. Apparently, if you use your grindstone when you enhance it, it will restore weapon durability as well. Pulse cells, resistances. This is the one I got. That's interesting. Yeah. Generally, when you got a healer, the healer's only job is to heal. And if possible, and a lot of people switch over to, now healers are classified as a support healer, and then you got the meta of people trying to classify healers as optional DPS and support, which is why people are trying to make the Selly brand successful. It's like yeah.
I believed in you, and my belief has been rewarded.
No, you can. It just means Ren will take a day off and Tito will join
like
or Levy.
The possibility of imminent death, though. Why won't pain ever leave her alone? I cannot make this choice. Every option is painful. I cannot know what's best for her. What would you choose? Yes. I suppose ignoring her pain wouldn't be right. Thank you so much. No matter what happens, I will accept it.
I would say ask the owner.
I will administer the medicine. Please accept this token of my gratitude.
Oh, I got a radiant ergo frag.
Brings us, serving her. Welcome to...
People have no ideas. Thanks for keeping me.
Whatever choice you make.
I got 12 health when I use this. I know, I can do the same. Because Lingering Light, what that does is increases my healing potential by an additional 20%. And when your healing avatar fades, you still gain that effect at 10%, and any overhealing done will reduce the cooldown needed to recharge Celestial Avatar, but at the same time, doing overhealing will make it charge up faster. But they're basically implying it that you want to be in a 10-person party when there's a lot of support options. You know what? The point of a game is to experiment and have fun. That's the end of the day. I mean, the only difference, someone going... There really is...
Isle of Alchemists. According to the guide, Venigni visited that place. That's something, I guess.
Well, think about it this way. The only time anyone's ever not concerned about a support running DPS is when they're running the right class that's retrofitted for it. Revenant is one of the easily accessed classes for it, and so is the Mesmerist Chronomancer spec. Whereas other classes, you'll see a significant DPS loss overall if they attempt to play support. The only thing you lose on Harbinger is that AoE pulsing, but you have to be in melee range for it to even work. Oh, wait, everyone's stacking? That means you're reducing your potential damage.
You need me? I was surprised when the bell rang. The Isle of Alchemists, you say? And monsters. This is a nightmare. I'm living
I just ran by 2 NPCs.
Puppets and alchemists forget it. It is their secret island. A place hidden from the world. But even if we could find it, how to get there? What about... I don't know if it even works anymore. But one still requires fuel, needs must when the devil drives. There could still be a way. A dangerous but marvelous mode of transportation. But it won't work without a golden ergo. My research, well, Pulcinella did a lot of the heavy lifting, has led me to believe you can find one deep within the barren swamp. It's also led me to believe it is guarded by actual monsters. So, I can't make this decision for you. It's up to you. No, I'm not going to tell you the details yet. Not until we have that golden ergo. It's just not worth getting our hopes up, compagno.
Ciao, Bello. It seems you and I share a strong connection.
Talking to an alchemist is like talking to a brick wall. That's also an alchemist.
Brother, you should say hello to your friend. But it is true that we are in something of a bind. We're going to need to consult with our old friend.
You got that right, sister. Our pal is sure to help us. We didn't behave that badly at his last shindig. I hope...
A moment, please. My young brother here is slowly but surely losing his very sight, his windows to the world, to a terrible, slow-working illness. That is why I seek the gold coin fruit. It's said to work miracles. And do I ever need one? The alchemists give us just enough to keep him going, but not enough to cure. And never what they promised. We can't rely on those crucible-kissing wizards. Please, don't make me beg. He needs this. Besides, for a fellow who raided the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's den and walked out in one piece, it'll be as easy as eating your weight in bumbaloni.
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Can you spare any?
I don't even have any, I just spent mine.
Hey, it's a smart choice. Those things are priceless, and I don't even know if you have any.
But now you know that your friends are desperately in need of it. I don't use that word lightly, desperate, but it's true. Without your help, my brother may never see the light again. So if you do find any gold coin fruit, I hope you'll share it with us. I'd be forever grateful. Please.
Just spent mine. Everyone wants gold coin fruit now. Hopefully that doesn't skip the NPC. Wow. Look at this dump. Yeah. Oh no, you'll even notice, even when Levy pops in, Pure's experimental builds. I pop in, I don't care what build I'm using. I just use what we need. Vangini's Landmark Guide 4. This month's attraction, Barren Swamp. In this issue of Vangini's Guide, we'd like to introduce a special place different from our previous featured attractions. And we don't mean special in a good way, of course. It may cater to the few people with peculiar tastes, but if you're an adventurer who wants to know all about Krat, it's worth learning about its shadows. In that sense, the barren swamp in the area showcases Krat's shadows well. That was terrible. The barren swamp is where scrap puppets are discarded because it's composed of swamps and ravines. It wasn't part of the city's development in the past. It was briefly a coal mine, but was soon forgotten because of the Ergo discovery. Later, a few shrewd factory businesses concerned about scrap puppets began to dispose of them illegally. Here, turning the swamp into what it is now, a swamp full of discarded puppets and corrupted animals. It's Krat's grave itself. Luckily, the city announced that they'll turn the barren swamp into a park with the exhibition just around the corner. So we're seeing some hope here. It's a living grave of hell. How about seeing this kind of place with your own eyes before anything's developed? Good or bad, an experience is an experience. Rating 2.5 out of 5. An attraction for those who want to see Crouch Shadow. Long boots are a must. Reporter Medoro. This guide was made with support from the Vigini Company, friend of the city. Sounds like an IGN reporter. I got a kitten sleeping on my lap. His name's Jam. Alright, well, let's go grab a gold coin fruit. See if I can return back to... or if it skipped it. I'm hoping up for the latter at least. But what did I learn? Lesson learned. Don't spend all your gold coin fruit. Keep it on hand. Hi, Tabitha. You know, Scourge is only a conditioned powerhouse when an enemy is completely stationary, like the training golem in the training special forces area. Yep. The idea is, well, basically, well, the reason is when you use Doomfire, you summon a shade to deal burning, and then you got your F1 or whatever it was. Honestly, I find Doomfire is a lot better on Harbinger. Because you get 2 procs of Doomfire because of how fast the attacks are. So, and even then, they only say it's because the reason. Actually, it's not about the shade as ability itself. It's more about the shade, the Scourge, how it works with the other Necro traits. Because Sandstorm Shroud has the really shortest cooldown, and what people use on that Scourge build is Corruptions, and the one ability is transfers your conditions that were inflicted on you to the enemy when you enter Shroud. And then you have one for exiting Shroud, and that's where everything, like, the best way to put Scourge is that Scourge gives you more control over your Shroud traits. So that's where its strength lies.
Please, the gold coin. We knew you were a true friend, and generous.
That's right. I liked you from the start, you know. Just had a feeling. If you felt otherwise, that wasn't me.
Ignore this one.
Like,
when
the best way to be
or just feels happy, he gets
a conditioned Scourge
but he really
is to self-inflict conditions on yourself and send them right at your enemy with your traits.
But we have another request from
It's the same principle that you used when Epic wasn't
need to go on without us.
fixed when you stick minions on them to transfer conditions.
I won't ever forget your kindness. Here, a small token, but it's a
I know
gift from the heart.
I know exactly where you're
Now
coming
go.
from, and I know exactly where the site's coming from, and I know how they can be like complicated. Ooh, I got a CD to listen to. And an emote. Bag. If you stop dreaming, your heart will stop too, so I will confront it. The story of a knight desperately seeking the truth, even in the illusions created by the devil. For toxic. Quixotic?
I never forget a friendly. I never forget a...
What, I can't talk to your brother?
Honestly, I didn't really expect you to bring us a damn thing, and yet... Thank you. Truly.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm ready to set up housekeeping, or that I even trust you.
The problem with Scourge is it's heavily reliant on weaving your attacks and using skill delays.
Honestly, I didn't really...
Yeah, that's why it's usually... That's why you need Scepter. It's usually Scepter, Torch, or Pistol, Torch. And if you need help transferring those conditions, you can use a dagger as your offhand to replace the torch for your swap. And that's because of Dagger 4's unique effect. Yeah, I know. No. You'll... Well, technically you can still play Staff Scourge. It just means you have to switch to Staff, throw every down, and while your weapon swap's on cooldown, activate your utility skills and your Shroud, then swap to your primary weapon, because you can just drop Mark of Blood, Chill Brains, and Putrid, and then... But Putrid's only good if you have conditions on you to begin with. So it's a one-trick pony. Yeah. No. Alright. Our new record is called Quixotic. Enjoy. No, I can see the problem. Well, the irony is that the staff, even without its conditions, it still does pretty good damage, so you could probably get away with making a Power Scourge. You can see Harrier working on it. Well, there's also the fact that Harbinger has a really fast attack automation for applying burning from Doomfire. And you can use the one that inflicts vulnerability. So you got vulnerability, torment, and burning, all from an auto attack. Yeah, no, I understand that predicament. I was experimenting with those a while back. The problem with Scourge, an enemy, it's extremely situational. That's the best way I'd put it. Exactly. You know, this record's actually not that bad. You know, compared to the other tracks I've listened to, that one's actually not a bad one. You feel warmth. Yeah. Yeah. Well, remember, I've made that comment multiple times when I hop on my druid. It's like, you know what? If I want to play damage druid, I have to focus on using Eclipse. If I want to play Electricity druid, I can't play druid as DPS in Alec. I can only play it as healer Alec. You want me to play DPS support, then Untamed is the next option. But the downside is I can only use quickness, and there are other classes with better quickness output than me weapon swapping. Yeah. 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 Personally, my only rant about Druid is I still want a staff rework. Like, you compare everyone's staff to Druid, and you'll find that Druid staff has the least healing output.
Say this, it's a puppet graveyard. Humans call it an illegal dumping site. The city tried to stop it, but eventually had much bigger concerns. If the Grand Exhibition's horrific solution spread this far too, I think it's just terrible to think about. Oh, why am I thinking about it?
Ow. Ooh, another moonstone. No, I know what you mean by the whole radius thing. That's why I'm always keen to play other characters that have, like, higher than 360 radius. Like, Tempest, for example, has a radius of 600. It's like, oh, you can run away far from me, but I can still dish out boons, so I'm not worried. Oh, look, these trap barrels are back. Okay, exploding dog. It's accessible. Wait, is this the other side of the cathedral? If I see a shortcut, I think we'll know why. What's in the box? Ow. Oh, look, it's a sword whip dog now, instead of a chainsaw dog. What's in the box? Belford Superior Insulation Converter. Oh yeah, here's what I found a while back. So now I got 30% more ergo. Oh, electric blitz resistance. I'll keep the fire one for now. Yet for... I feel like I get less healing when it shows the break meter, because my impression was you're supposed to get less healing when the break meter is full. Other corruption pool. I still think that was funny from the comment you're talking about from Muckluck. Well, what they did is they decided necro healing wasn't going to be static anymore. It's going to be more on par. They basically eliminated the downstate solution. As for some weird reason, in World vs. World and a few other games, it's called, the joke a lot of people called, and it was a meme for the time, was called the downstate meta. Oh look, my pulse cell is slowly recharging. That's cool. That's another one of these fuckers. I love when I try to do an attack, the game's like, nope, you're not going to stagger me. That reach, though. Oh yeah, tell me about it when I died to him 4 times when I was dealing with his fire brother. The Mad Clown. If I noticed anything from the Barren Swamp, they literally just said, now it's time for you to deal with every ailment. Well, the thing I noticed about Harbinger is because the second you activate that leap, the healing procs immediately. And the best part is the cooldown occurs during the animation. Oh, procs after. Oh, okay, so if I remember correctly, the complaint about it was the fact that you leap, the cooldown starts, which means during that leap, while the cooldown's being initiated, you can be prepared to unleash another leap later on. Yeah, it was like 8 seconds. I remember. Yep. But you can see why people do the whole controversy that when they're like, oh, Heal Scourge is terrible. The reason people are doing an opposite effect, they feel that if the more they comment a build that is terrible, the more likely it will never get nerfed. Then again, ArenaNet's pretty much biased towards Guardians and Necro. Why did I keep forgetting there's a trap? Perfect block. Bitch. Come on, throw your fist at me again. Ow. See, told you I'm not good at parrying. I can get it, but I'm still gonna miss it. Picture perfect like most of these no damage death run players. Oh good, I can do a critical. Beat this. Ow. Yeah, no. Did someone ever tell you spammed that attack way too much, asshole? So he's like, hey, it works. I'm going to keep using it. Oh, and now a feint. What you thought was going to be another, it turns into a 2-hit punch. Well, at least that Legion caliber will come in handy for a different Legion arm. Wait, so go this way or this way? Is that a big metal ball? Woohoo! Yeah. And then I join in the next day and Ren's like, please, let's not have 2 healer again. Yeah, it's like Red's like, you guys need us. Red's like, we need a spreadsheet. Yeah. Well, here's the thing is, whenever I play a game, and I point this out, I main support or I main healer, and then yet I find a damage build that actually works, and Ren's like, can you do me a favor? Retired being healer or support, and please play damage after he sees my engineer do 22k. And I'm like, hey, if I just want to beat your damage, all I have to do is turn on Bird Brand. Hell, when he wants to beat his damage, all she has to do is try out Burn Brand. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Well, that was kind of predictable. Good thing all this scrap was here to break my fall. Oh, speaking of which, the other day Tito texts me, it's like, I'll try and join in Fractos if there's room, and I'm like, oh, you can take my spot. Oh, I don't want to take your spot. And I say, you know what, me or Ren doesn't care if we get a day off every now and then. So then it's like, oh, I know Tito wants this, so I can wait till 5 minutes till Fractals. Yep. That did not kill me. Probably my biggest weakness is gravity. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, if you ever get a chance to, be sure to give Alec Tempest a try. I'm sure you'll like it better than playing Overload Tempest. Like, it's very relaxing. Yeah, I know. You'll be busy working on your Mr. Foxaday going to the... All I'm doing is just climbing. Tough enemy, tough enemy. that didn't hit me hard. That guy does slash damage, so... Personally, I didn't like Overload Alec in the first place was because of the fact you get interrupted, boom, your boom thing is off. So the fact they made it so you can give auras and still apply Alec was really nice. And the fact it's 600 radius instead of 360. And it synergizes perfectly with healers. More. Here, have another one. Fire canister and a moonstone. What's in here? Recharged amulet. What's the amulet do? Restores HP continuously. Yes. Is there a way to check how much HP I'm recovering? Oh, it's 1 HP per second. That's handy. Just means it takes 10 minutes for me to be full heal. Interesting how they put 1 HP per second amulet so late in the game.
Those damn alchemists. The terms of the bargain, almost intolerable. Well, it's not like I care about those hotel people anyway. But there are limits. How do you do? It's quite odd that we should meet in a place like this. Oh, don't pretend surprised that I got here before you. After all, I can elude the darkest monsters, the loftiest beings. In fairness, I do benefit from your prowess as well. I shall tell you something, since we're nearly peers. They say a terrible monster lives on the cliff at the end of the swamp. It behaves like a crow, gathering shiny things. I have absconded with treasures from its lair. Rare parts and weapons, worthy of a hero. That catch your interest? If you're hunting ergo monsters, you might put that friendly tip to use. You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy prey. Show that swamp monster what you're capable of. You're a worthy hunter, and... What's this? A gift for a rescuer. From a technician girl. I don't remember. I've saved so many of the common people. Anyway, thank her, I suppose. Oh. Oh dear. These gloves are a mess. They don't even fit. Is this a practical joke? My God, I never did like that girl. She's just like him. Oh, never mind. I thought you had better taste than this. How disappointing. Get these rags out of my sight. You're a worthy hunter, and it...
So, Mr. Boss Soul, guys, complete asshole. Go figure. Temporary increases physical damage upon a successful attack. Arm of God Amulet. Slot's Frozen Feast. Scales with motility. It's a great sword. Liberate. Instantly release your weapon. It increases attack speed temporarily. It's an Ergo Crystal Sword. I don't know. It's just common to concern. Advance is just elemental. Holy hell, this weapon's slow. It probably gets enchanted when you get that first Fable art. So you instantly release your weapon, and then it increases its attack speed. In fire, they increase the attack speed, and the attack speed is easily comparable to the sword now, and sort of comparable to the daggers, as well as the secondary strike, so you inflict 2 stacks of burning. I remember daggers being kind of slow on Ellie. The only thing I would never recommend using on the scepter for Ellie is the air element or the earth element. Air is only good if you plan on focusing on your channel attacks, so you need mostly passives, and earth takes time to charge up, but fires 3 projectiles for bleed, so again, it has to be more reliant on passives or instant cast abilities. But that's my observations. I don't care what other meta users say. You know, it's still bugging me about that shortcut where the house is. And that box I couldn't open. Hey, the crash test dummies are back. Return of the crash test dummies. Oh, that's what's shooting at me. Yeah, that's the only reason I wasn't using Scepter on Overload. Wait, I can use that to open crates? Shoot here, please. Aha! it doesn't do friendly fire. Ow. What are the odds I can perfect lock it? There. Boop. Normally you hit those things, it staggers them. But the second they begin their attack animation, they gain hyper armor. Go this way or go up. I can either go to another Stargazer and rerun back here, or I can wait a few minutes to charge up my health. Oh, it does do friendly fire. Yeah. Well, there's 2 enemies and I got almost no health, so. Alright. Wait, do those falcon eyes when they fired? Oh yeah, they do sound like mines. That's cute. Oh wait, that might be the constable. What hit me? Because that thing didn't hit me. And that's why I was looking for a Stargazer. Yeah, that might have been the corruption. Just gonna get rid of you. Oh, you only recover 1 Fable when you revive from dying. Okay. Ooh. They dropped Dark Moonstones. Now I can make my boss weapons +3. Come on. Yeah, I looked at 5 seconds of the preview and then you mentioned birds and I'm like, okay, sold. I'm gonna use it even if it doesn't do a shit ton of damage. Well, at least that explosion didn't knock a chunk of my health. That just did like 2,000. Alright. Is there another trap and another... Oh, good. There was a one-time. You know, the stupid thing is, I'm not going to get that 1200 back. The trap, you hit a trap, takes out your health, which is death ergo, and that immediately wipes out 1200 when these enemies are giving you like only 150 or so. Okay, 250. So basically a trap when you get hit by a trap. Boom. And then there's also the fact that you got to deal with the enemy shooting you, trying to knock you down. You gotta remember, guarding's there for a reason. Yeah. I lost 1,600 from that hit. Oh, I see when these... I've only lost like 4,000 so far. Almost got my 4,000 back. That's the sad part. I don't have Jimmy's iron. Oh, okay, I do have them both on slotted. So that's iron for death, and this is for death ergo, the one that looks like a cylinder. Okay. Upside cylinder protects current, and the diagonal cylinder protects from death. That next time. On the floor because those traps wipe out my death ergo like it's frickin' money on trees. Alright, where did I drop my ergo? There it is. There's a side path here? Oh. I'm gonna go down this way. Ow. Oh, granted, I'll be on the Ranger mostly, so Gale shot it for sure. I like the fact I can just fire this when I dodge. Just getting that second firing just makes it even better. I mean, it eats through my charges like candy, but whatever. Ooh. Wait, that's the... And that's how far a Stargazer was, if I could get past that enemy.
Wow. So they do exist. Other puppets like me not bound by the Grand Covenant. I thought I was forever alone. Without the Covenant, my kind hates me.
Well, you're a crash test dummy. What do you expect?
Humans, puppets, they all hate me. But I want to be friends with humans. If I learn how to feel, would that be possible? If you tell me how, I'll return the favor. I want to learn how to feel. Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
It's about sadness.
I see now. How scary losing someone can be.
Well, that's why you get the emotes.
I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now. Thank you. Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me? Clapping is the mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive. Thanks. Hello, my only friend.
Talk to someone in Hotel Pratt, which is Eugene. All right, Eugene, the horrible truth is that Antonio loved your gloves and he would like another pair.
Hey, about my request last time. Did you give Alidoro the gloves? Phew. Even the Union's advancement test didn't make me this nervous. All right, I'm ready. Tell me the truth. Did the gloves make Alidoro happy?
That's a trick question.
Really? What a relief. I'm confident in my weapons, but it was my first time making gloves, so I was a little nervous. Okay, more than a little. Gloves seemed a logical gift because I know he lost a finger. I was there, after all. When the workshop tower collapsed, the Hound lost a finger saving me. We could have starved to death trapped under
That's
the
what I
rubble
said.
if it wasn't for the Hound's sacrifice.
They made it obvious to lie.
I don't want to think about it. And yet I can't forget it. I will never repay that sacrifice, even if I spend
I still hate that one
trying,
riddle.
But
You had to choose between egg or glass.
thanks. I was too shy to give such a gift to him myself. Speaking of gifts, I got something for you. Take it with my thanks.
Fire abrasive. You feel warmth. If I remember correctly, once something breaks, it is no longer useful.
I know my way around a weapon.
I'd have to double check or go back to the stream and read it. Like, I think it was like, what becomes useless once it breaks, or I am useful until I break. And I was like, and then the answer was egg or glass. Alright, I can get more gold coin. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That riddle was giving me, like, anxiety over nothing. Apparently, you still get a Legion key because it was considered a trick question. Here, hold up. I'll read you what the riddle was. I just need a moment. Ugh. It's a piece of riddles. Here we are. Think about this. Whatever it takes. What cannot be used before it breaks? Think about this. Whatever it takes. What cannot be used before it breaks? Yeah, I got that one wrong. But I still got a Trinity key, so I don't know if... But apparently answering all the riddles successfully is not a trophy requirement. Just finding all the sanctums.
Whatever choice you make.
All that, and I still only get 2 levels because it takes 10k to level up. Oh, and I still get 12 HP. I'll level up. Okay, I'll extend this to 30 then. More HP is nice.
No matter what, serving her. Welcome to...
I don't even use Fable Catalyst. Canister is not so much. Whip's kind of useless. Some use. Don't use abrasives because I've got my special whetstone. Resistances I don't use. How much do I need?
Whatever choice.
Love all nitpicking pennies just to get a level up.
No matter what, serving.
Need 500. Ooh.
Whatever choice you make.
Oh, now we're getting 11 HP. So the hard cap's, the soft cap's 30, I guess? I think, now let's see here. So instead of going straight through this way, let's continue upward. Oh, you're not, ow. I had nothing to lose. I know. The way I would say is just, I wouldn't stress out about it. If you want to play a specific build, if you remember prior to the buff with Vindicator giving Alec, even Blighting considered just playing heal Vindicator. Because Blighting does not like Renegade, and Blighting could care less about Herald. I don't mind it because it kind of gives you a more passive playthrough. But yeah. Well, the best way to put it is I've played Herald long enough to the point where it kind of doesn't feel noticeable. Or I would say just, it really depends on your experience, I guess. Yeah, the corruption's probably what killed me last time. Although what you guys talking about Evoker makes me think I wanted to see how Maliax with the Evoker would be. Because I can see players playing Spear, Maliax, Evoker. The Demon Invocation. Oh, I meant Conduit. Someone just got speared in the head. Okay, let's go see if I can go stop that machine. I think they were just like, okay, you know what? Guild Wars 1 has been all about this. People have been complaining about Guild Wars 1, how there's not this for so long. So we're going to try and create something that revives everyone's favorite expansion, which was Nightfall. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, stay tuned in the next expansion of, you might get companions. Take around Bram with you, or maybe you like Timey more. Yeah, I can see that point. No, I see how they've got around that. So that's who's been operating the... Does this look like this was like just a repurposed baseball shooter? Live puppets, axe, blade, and hammer. Scales with motivity. It's also considered a greatsword. Swing the weapon to attack, deals heavy damage to attacking enemies. That's why they call it live puppet. It's all those crash test dummies that got turned into a weapon. You know, what they did is, you remember that Great Axe blade I got, right? And then they're like, here's an idea, we'll just put puppet arms on it now. Yep. Oh yeah, the conduit impossible odds should be pretty crazy. Especially when you get quickness from that one attack too. Or the evasion. Oh, kind of like a passive from the Face It of Nature. So we got this area completed. Now let's move on.
Hello, my only friend.
Hello, my only friend. So if I remember correctly when I was reading, there's a total of 24 weapons. I have 20. Oh? Really? Another puppet of the future. Oh, butterfly! Butterfly! All that for a dark moonstone. Butterfly! Too many bosses. Balance turn. You know, I just realized there's going to be all 4 types of butterflies here. box. Fancy Vangini collection. Ooh, nice. Take it to Pulcinella. I got too many bosses to kill as soon as I figure out how to get up here. Yeah, Raza. I remember Raza. Raza, if I remember correctly, was from the Domain of Torment. You get them as soon as you're done the Nightfall campaign. The other one I was thinking of was from Eye of the North, is Zandra. No, that's a shortcut, so I can't go disable that tower trap. They have taken over the post. Beware of the rocks when entering the ravine. I mean, don't get me wrong, these traps do blend well when you're not thinking about them. But when you're getting shot by something, you don't think about that trap. You're thinking about, time to avoid. Open the box, please. So I killed, let's see, the purple butterfly, the yellow butterfly, and I think the red ones. The next one's, what's that? Oh, purple. Oh, an alchemical booster. Temporarily increase the speed at which the gold coin tree bears fruit. What do we got here? Experiment report of order. Test subject 890. 890. There's also a ladder here, so let me read this. Those traps. Test subject 890. Status report. The most successful case from the prototype elixir injection experiments. 3 patients suffering from the petrification disease who got the elixir injection at the same time died. Right up until their deaths, they experienced painful necrosis and skin ruptures, seizures and convulsiveness, and crystalline metastasis throughout the body. Ultimately, they became mutations known as carcasses. Number 890 was supposed to suppress neutralization side effects and has been stable for 56 hours so far. Just dissociative amnesia, seizures, aggressive urges, and hallucinations found in typical petrification disease victims. Personal opinion. I have confirmed that the Order's proposal to take a stalker with physical abilities as a sample was very effective. The sample extracted from number 890 was estimated to help the elixir development in its next steps. Sister Adriana, who will receive the next baptism, is expected to fulfill the Order's wishes. Awaken, evolve, ascend. We, the Reborners, will prepare for the birth of God. So, Christianity matched with Nazism? Of course, that's a bad joke. I am not number 890. Name. Precious Forgotten. Oh. There's the Owl Hunter's outfit, and there's the mask. The mask looks nice.
Ah, this must be quite an urgent patient to seek out my humble abode. You are still breathing. I must treat you quickly. Grodd cannot have any more live patients. Trust me, it's better this way. 'Tis far nobler to die as a human.
You're ready to die.
No vital signs. You must be dead. I'll dispose of you properly.
Imagine if this game had PvP.
What was her name? I don't recall.
Her name was Adelina, the one where I got the Owl Doctor's uniform and a piece of quartz, I think.
I remember now. My Adelina.
You know what? This one isn't terrible. Doesn't go with this outfit. That looks classy. That kind of matches. Okay. Yeah, I should return to that one area and see if I can get the old Hound's mask. So I got 2 pups of the future to contend with, and a ballista. Oh, and butterfly number 5, apparently. Stabilized alchemical booster again. Or is that a different one? Yeah, I know. Punish me for going into my inventory. What's that item? Here, break this. Okay. Now do me a favor and go break this canister. Great. I don't know what's in it, but I need you to humor me. Break it! Oh, okay. Break this one now. Well, that's useless. Break this. Break that. Thank you. Oh, there's nothing inside. I'll deal with you two in a moment. Ow. Actually, friendly fire. Okay, I can't block that. That confirms something. Yeah, I got no healing, so let's go hand over the Vengini box.
At the House of Vanini, even price... Master Vanini's collection box. You are indeed full of surprises, sir. Patrons of prestige can always count on seeing a bit more than the average customer. I am talking about you, sir. Shall we pay a visit to the House of Vanini's private reserve? At the House of Vanini...
2 advanced cranks. A destruction grindstone increases destructive power. Huh. Satisfaction grindstone. Temper increases weapon critical rate. Odd. Ooh, arch fiber. Transformation amulet. Advance +4. Ooh. Blue guardianship amulet. Increases max HP, stamina, and legion. Buy it all. Pistol rock drill. Huh? Increase critical hit chance temporarily. Okay, I got a screwdriver. We'll buy that when I can. It's a dagger, that's a screwdriver.
Of a
okay, you know what? Because I'm not doing any upgrading, and I can just buy these. And this pretty much is for my OCD. Alright, let's see what we got here. That's a dagger? It's a jackhammer! Oh, here's the charge attack. Oh, you can move while using this as long as you got stamina. That's crazy. This is a crazy freaking weapon. Well, the blade type's a dagger. The drill's a pole.
I know my way.
Or I can reassemble it. Where is it? Oh, I'm tempted to be like, let's put the longest freaking great blade I got on it. Okay, so it's a stab. Wait, I can put the rapier on it? Oh, God! You got a socket that needs to be, readjusted? And it's got that charge attack, too. Today...
I know my way around.
Okay, let's put the pole with something else. Where is it? Pistol rock drill handle. Actually, yeah, the rapier would work because it's a sword and but it would make it strength. Oh, I don't have it equipped. Oh God, it's a freaking hypodermic needle. Oh, God. I'm having too much fun. Okay, this weapon excels at stab. What else do we got? Got the police baton head. This would be perfect to play flute with.
I know my way around.
Alright, what else do we got for experiment? Oh, there we go. We can put the Tyrant, instead of using the critical hit, we can put the Tyrant's Murderer Blade on it. Just be like, here's a nice sharp stick.
I know my way around.
Okay, what else we got here? Ooh, you want it acidic? Now it's a harpoon. And it inflicts acid damage. So we got a harpoon. What else we got?
I know my way around.
That wouldn't work, even though it sounds like it would be funny. Double-sided spear blade. What's the longest frickin' blade I got? Well, you can put the puppet saber on it. A circular electric chainsaw on this?
I know my way around.
The worst part is it won't be at its full potential because it's not a stab weapon. I could put the clock sword on it. Salamander dagger blade. Now it's a fire. Now it's a fire drill. Pun intended. Now I can have acid harpoon or fire harpoon. This game makes me want to do a strength build with this.
I know my way around.
Okay, what else we got here? So, are weapons that classify... Wait. A kukri? How does that look with the kukri? I mean, hey, I can play golf with it. I created a golf club.
I know my way around.
Oh yeah, hockey would work too. Alright, Spear of Honor. This is technically a greatsword, but it has a stab. There we go. Enter Lance, or Giant Harpoon. Nice reach. Floor. Go log.
I know my way around.
Alright. Okay, the other one I was looking at, because I think that's the largest weapon I got, is... Oh god, a pipe wrench with this? Okay, great sword of fate. Close enough to a glaive.
I know my way around.
I think you like the hypodermic needle regardless. Children? Now you're gonna fear the doctor forever. This is the clockwork blade on it. Hey, it's a giant pen.
I know my way.
I think out of all of them I got, the funnest one looks like the big hypodermic needle. Knowing you playing Scourge with daggers, you'd be like, as soon as I see this weapon, I'm manning it for life. Oh, you even got the freaking drill effect, too. So it really does sound like you're getting a tattoo. And you can coat it. How would you like your tattoo done? I'm sorry, this weapon's just crazy.
I know my way around.
So that gives you an option for strength users. And you get an A scaling on top of that. Oh, there we go. The double-sided spear with this. I just noticed that now. Okay, hold up. Where is it? How would you like to go to a barbecue with your favorite pitchfork? It works. Looks like one of those freaking conductor rods, though.
way around.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go... Alright, you have yourself a good night. I'm gonna go murder those puppets of the future and keep going until I reach the boss. Or until the stream hits probably 3 hours, maybe. We'll see. Yep. Yeah, when you're having too much fun, it's hard to sleep.
Stalker, please.
Yeah. It was kind of fun. Oh. Alright, the booster stabilizer. I was going to check if there's a difference between it. Speeds up gold coin. Oh. So this one's like here's a small needle for drugs. And then this one's like, okay, bigger needle for drugs. I wonder if you can insert both. Try and finish what I can before doing anything else. Oh, it was just too much fun, though. This game has way too many crazy weapon potentials. So I think that was weapon number 21. And if I remember reading correctly, there's a total of 24 blades. Well, at least I ever want to go back to one-handed handles, two-handed handles. Really? There's only 2 poles? Well, it's a section. Maybe blade 5. Does it consider the blade I got? If not, then I can say it's 5, 9, 13, 18, 20. Yeah, it doesn't consider the ones I got, so yeah, I'm at 21. Alright, and there's those amulets I got now. Doesn't raise my health by a lot. Probably like 5%. Well, there's each of those, which means there's going to be like a whole thing. Unless it's the same equivalency as 4. Let's kill these puppets. Murder some mini bosses. I think destructive power is more so for parries because parries supposedly break. Destructive, I think, might be inheritable by blunt weapons. Oh, hey, look, I get quartz for this. Sign me up. I could use that extra amulet slot. Ow. Yeah, between my shower and how much fun I had from I am going to have a really hard time falling asleep. I mean, I could take some Benadryl. But that would knock me out probably after 2 hours. And there's a couple of things I still got to do. It takes me like maybe an hour. And then there's my Anno game, which pretty much just, it gets pretty addicting. Here, have a... There. Probably put on my stamina reduction. There we go. Go back to the hotel, use up these quartz. Oh, I could. Or I could continue sitting around here since I still got 7 blasts. I think carcasses are weak to slash, and puppets are weak to blunt or pierce. And that's the impression I'm getting. Shortcut was Stargazer. Really? Yeah, I figured jumping would be the answer. It still work. What's in the box? I think I'll probably end up playing New Game Plus and all that. I'll probably end up upgrading every weapon I possibly can. Particularly, I'll always be looking to get a weapon that prioritized stat placement. Dropped in. Nope. Oh. All of a sudden, click the frickin' bridge. So I can't get it done because every time I normal attack, I hit the frickin' rope bridge. There's a ladder here. That might be the wrong way. But this is the way to go, but let's do it first. This leads somewhere. Oh, that's what they mean by the ravine. That's what's up here. No, let's see what's in the box. That's either a trick there we go. Oh, there's an item here. Okay. So stream's currently at 2 hours 40. What I'll probably do is go straight for the 3-hour mark, see where I am by then. Otherwise, what I'll probably do is stop at 4. That's it. Trap, 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 trap. Everybody trip a trap. Do, 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 do. I could still fall to my death anytime. The running slash is at least horizontal. Or I should say vertical slash. Okay, so that's a trap, apparently. So then how do you get the item? Would have been handy 5 minutes ago. Or less than 5 minutes ago. Sweet. Alright, now I can kind of check this out. So I gotta probably play like a... Okay, yeah. Really? There's nothing worthwhile. So you got enemies on that, exploding barrels, which is obviously a nice way of being a trap, but we also got my exploding Palkais. Fair warning, if that guy had an item, he took it with him to the grave. Alright, what's in the box? So whenever they spit that sludge, you attack slowly. Oh, caliber. I think the next Legion plug I'd put that on is Aegis maybe, and see how a shield Legion arm works. There's a butterfly nearby. Advanced paint. Alright, wait for the one ball to drop. Now run. Keep running. This is just another one of those. Don't stop. If you stop, you die. Down there. Yeah. Another butterfly? That hurt. Don't leave me alone, butterfly! Speaking of half moonstones, I was trying to get my weapon to +9. How many did I need? Which was like 4. And what do you know? 4. So I can go upgrade my blade to 9 and see what the fabled +10 requirement is. And I'm still going to go out on a limb and say it's called a full moonstone. Like a shortcut down. Oh, we gotta go that way anyway. Just wait patiently. Nothing's there. Okay, so the butterflies can't be harmed by environmental traps. You know, I got my Legion arm. I could have just shot the butterfly with that. What the obvious traps? It's this way. Shortcut and Stargazer. Nice. What's in the box? Oh, and big ugly enemy. Box. Arch Disruption cartridge. Nice. My wood set's nice, except I just remembered I have Lada. I also completely forgot I had Workshop. Then I had Belford, which was slightly better, and I've been wearing Workshop this entire time because dumbass me keeps forgetting I even had an item like this to begin with. So that could have made a difference. Oh, and it's slightly heavy, which means I gotta start leveling up my capacity. So do I want slash resistance, pierce resistance, strike resistance? I think arc fiber might be the strongest there is. Actually, no, Lada's the strongest, which means there might be Lada reinforced liners. You know what? I'll take strike resistance. It might be slightly heavy right now, but I can always put points into capacity. Also got another amulet I'll be wearing soon. So. That almost happened. Oh, neat. It's in the box. Hello. Top enemy. This is a really tight spot. Oh, here is weapon number 22. City Long Spear Blade and City Long Spear Handle. It's another technique weapon. Single stab. Concentrate. Increases attack temporarily. Oh. Oh, it's a broken signpost or weather vane. I mean, I'll take it for the handle, but jeez. The handle would probably look really ugly with this, but I mean, I got increased attack power with its Fable Arts, and can't argue with that object. One big puppet. you out of your misery, don't worry. No, I do not consent to grab. Gotta ask first. Here. Bye-bye. Leaping amulet. Oh. Carcass body fluid bottle. Okay. Increases maximum stamina. Nice. Body fluid? Oh, now we found the acid one. I found acid in a bottle. Throw it, inflict acid. Have a personal vendetta with this. Oh, I had to go around anyway. Is that like a broken bridge, maybe? So it's down here. Oh. I can open the gate. Wrong. Yeah, I think I might take special grindstone use because perfect blocking is not exactly good, but it might actually help to take perfect block just because even if I'm not good with it, the perk might be handy. And having one grindstone use isn't the end of the world for me. I want to pick up a perk that goes with it, maybe. Now what?
Whoa! An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krat Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
No, it's probably a good sign. Earthquakes happen all the time.
There must be some way to open this. Alidoro would know.
Oh, that's interesting. So there's an old dog mask and now a dog.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to meet someone in my line of work. I know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan. I plan my expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end, and I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open. Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. I reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. You never heard of Alidoro? He's a treasure hunter and one of the best. And unlike a lot of the riffraff in Krat, he's not a thief. He's a pro who excavates antiquities methodically. And professionalism is important when you're talking about Ergo. Just mention Ergo, and everyone cares about the history behind the ruins. That's why Alidoro has the reputation he does. The quality of his information and the condition of the antiquities are on another level. I know there are rumors about Alidoro lately, but I know jealousy when I hear it. The rumors? Well, for starters, they're nonsense. Alidoro is the last person you'd suspect of crimes like fraud and theft and assault. It's crazy. I've even seen a wanted poster of him. Those alchemists must be behind it. Those guys act like they own the ruins, and they don't want treasure hunters to earn an honest living. I mean, come on. We're talking about the Alidoro who saved all those lives in the workshop tower rubble. So, no, I don't believe a word of it. Ugh, would you get a load of this? I grabbed it as a souvenir, but it's just malicious propaganda. You take it.
Wanted, Alidoro. A con man who calls himself a treasure hunter, wears a hound mask, charged with fraud, impersonation, theft, assault, and other serious crimes. Very good at tricking people, so watch out.
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. All I can do is keep My treasure? Well, this is what I've got so far. It's a cryptic vessel. A sort of cipher device, but I don't know how it works. I didn't want to throw it away. I think it's a clue to some stolen goods. I found it between the corpses of 2 thieves who died fighting over it. You know what they say, no honor among thieves. But I can't make heads or tails of it. If you want it, it's yours.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Life is short. All I can do is keep...
Oh, we got a detour to take now. I have a feeling we're also going to be close to another boss soon. Upgrade this to +9.
I know my way around.
Hey, what do you know? I was right. Full moonstone. Actually, then again, I can't use it for this weapon. And the reason being is because my weapon's a slash type. And this is meant for stab. So that kind of sucks. if +4 is the max of special weapons going to go, I am going to find this particular section just being odd. So what other technique weapons do I have? Puppet Ripper if I decide to use that.
I always welcome friends. There you are. Now, just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Venigni always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
Old Cryptic Vessel. Bar is an old shack in the Tombed slum in the Malum district. Look for a bleak tree and laundry line to enter the shack next to it. Our agreement is attached to mutual trust. I kept hiding the stolen goods and the Barons won't realize something, and I'm never going to return if I keep going to the swamp. All I've known is the life of a thief, and I don't want to die now. So we're returning to our sweet home. Even if the Black Rubber Brotherhood is making trouble, you're technically before them in the Malum district. In the slums, you follow the slum rules. First, bring the stolen goods to our old base. We may be dumb, but we're loyal, unlike the rich. Here's to a lifelong friendship.
At the house of it.
No matter what, serving welcome.
Actually, let's drop by the gold coin fruit. There. I'll use the stabilized one later. Now let's go to the P-Oregon and update our quartz.
You don't remember much. Ask me.
I got 2 quartz. You know what? I got a duration increase, so I should take that anyway. Basically, it will give me a brief opening. In some cases, I would think that would be good. In some cases, I'm like, maybe not. Alright. I was looking for lower natural recovery upon weapon. Wait. Lower weapon durability. This one I'll take probably pulse still. This one I was thinking restores weapon durability. Take that for now. When I get more quartz, get the increased pulse cell. Since I don't think anything is useful in this section. Oh, there's the duration. That's what I was thinking about. And then I'll probably take enemies lower natural recovery. Basically, that faded red bar that occurs when an enemy is struck is their health bar recovery, and if left alone, they regenerate. So that perk would make it so it makes it longer for them to regenerate. Anyways, we got a 4th amulet. So what's the difference between this one? Oh, so it stacks like 5%, another 5%. This would be good just because it's HP, stamina, and Legion. What's my original stamina? Oh, it's like a 3% or something. What else do I got that I want? Yeah, I was thinking about resistances for disruption, shock, and break. But I haven't really needed it, so... just put my stamina recovery speed back, because it's nice to have. I can just start raising my capacity. That won't buy me another level up. 570. A few more levels to get just enough, so we'll be aiming for 25 capacity next. Yeah, I wanted to get to 30 vitality. I mean, it's slightly heavy. It's going to be a detrimental impact to my stamina, but it's not a big deal. Because I'm thinking get 30 vitality, 25 to 30 capacity, and then dump more points into vigor, because stamina might be helpful to have at this point, and maybe go back to my technique later. Yeah, we'll just keep working with that. So yeah, if you remember correctly, way back over in Path of the Pilgrim, there was a shack with an item inside, and there was a shortcut. Now, I think what I got for the cryptic note is used for that particular item box. So, let's go find out. This detour is going to take probably maybe a couple of minutes. Fast forward about 5 minutes. If you're not interested, otherwise stick with me for... If it's not 5 minutes, try 10 minutes. Is this enemy always here? Oh, it's the dog! I think. Yeah, I was gonna check on the old dog with the petrification disease, since it was on my mind. that was just a tough enemy. Okay. But I should go check on the old dog. So apparently look for a bleak tree. Decrypted. Here we are.
How did you find this place? They sent you, didn't they? Those guys blabber about loyalty, but when the chips are down, they'll stab each other in the back. I don't know what's inside, and I don't really care. Take it with you and hurry.
Robert Shack key. Sick of the Barrens, won't be a plan to go home. Betting on the slum's loyalty, they hid the stolen goods in a shack. Still don't know about that shortcut. Let's see.
People fall into a trap. Never gets old.
I think we just found the answer about the shortcut. Was giving me an anxiety attack slightly was because I was related to a cryptic missile. What's in the box? Life amulet +1. Legion caliber. It's got like a little shine to it, so it increases max HP further. Can you equip both amulets? Nope. Okay. Just wanted to know is all. Alright, so my current health is 570. With a standard one, it is. Excuse me. 609, so it went up by 39. So, close to 5%. 570 divided by 2 is 10% is 57. Yeah, so 5%. No, because half of that is... okay, so it's like 7%. So 570 with a plus 2 goes to plus 1. Ooh. 644. So that's 74. Which is a little over 10%. I might actually wear that. Is there a weight difference? Yep. Stronger amulets means stronger weight. Anyway, well. Do I want higher stamina or do I want more health? I like the idea of an extra 60 health. So, why don't you take it? Right. Now the next area I want to go to is before the cathedral. Because my question is, in regards to if the hound is still there or if the hound is dead by now. Then I gotta go to the Rose State District because check on the old woman, see if anything happened. Is it the Moonlight Town or the Path of Misery? Like a keys. So much for getting up. I got two kitties that want attention. A primary kitty. And the other kitty got the... Okay. You never want to cuddle with me. I don't want to cuddle with me. It's because I got a new blanket. I have to get up and use the washroom in a little bit here. My timer. There's 20 minutes. Alright, so we're checking on the old dog.
Please be safe up there.
So that confirms you cannot strike NPCs. Anyways, if you answered the wrong question, you'd be attacked by a toad here, and you'd get the old dog mask. Alright, next stop is the old lady. Purrs. Street. Yeah, it's the entrance. So we're going to check on the old lady, and then I'm going to continue where I left off. I think my advanced character still has like 300 health. I started leveling up health because once I got advanced to 40, I think there was like a hard cap. Some stones. But at the same token, my character just keeps getting their ass kicked, so it's like, I'm wrong, right? Okay, I was going backwards. Checking on the old lady we gave the lovelies. Okay. Nope. I wonder if there's an ability to like +1, +2. Always like farming more resources. So, if what's going to happen here is a boss, I will pretty much stop the stream. I'm pretty much, I think I'm close to a boss by now at this point. Just set up. It's Entry's notebook. Stained with green sap. Why in the world is this thing even in here in crap? I thought they were joking when the city dispatched me to catch the monster. I figured it was probably a broken puppet or a bear with the petrification disease. That green thing is huge. What on earth did it eat in the swamp to grow so big? I don't think it's the waste problem. I've observed it. It obsessively protects its nest and likes to bring its toys there. The puppet bodies aren't just used just as toys. The thing sucks ergo from scrap puppets before playing what's left. Feeds on ergo, and that's why it grows so big. This whole area is a feast for it. I need to report this. Blasted bastards, screw you all. I think the green guy was made by the alchemist for sure, or he's their mistake. How else can they ignore a backup request like this? They're always like this. If something is unfavorable, they just ignore it. Why do they send us? So we pray, not hunters. The guy is watching us more and more. He definitely knows we're here. He's looking at us like we're toys. Someone horribly scribbled a note. Guard post captured soon. Lost control ballista. Impossible to take back. I ask for forgiveness for all the sins of my life. The angel will guide us. And yep, we got a boss fountain. So, for those that made it here so far, thank you for watching, and I will be home later. So, I'm signing out now. Oh, I think I got like 5 levels since I last.